40k armies are too cheap. There. I said it. But I don't mean in terms of money. Of course not. Of course not. That would be a fucking stupid thing to say. But you're hooked now, aren't you? I said a stupid thing that meant something you probably already know about. But clicked on the video now, I've got your fucking view. Thank you. But if maybe you're not aware of what I mean by 40k armies are too cheap now. In which case, I'll explain. Points-wise, points is what I'm talking about, not pounds or dollars or, God forbid, Australian dollars. I'm sorry. I'm so fucking sorry from the bottom of my heart if you play 40k and you live in Australia. Good Lord, I am fucking sorry. That's... What are you doing to yourself? Like, if you played 40k in Australia, like, that's got to be like an executive hobby, surely. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about points. How 40k across the board, everything is so cheap. Ridiculously cheap. And that needs to change. And what we can do about it. Because with how cheap minis are to field on the battlefield versus how expensive minis are to buy, so many armies are Horde armies now. And I think that's ridiculous, and it takes away from the fun and feel of the army. And that's not to say I want all Horde armies gone. No. Some armies should be Horde armies. Tyranids should be Horde armies. Guard, if you are fielding a heavy infantry army, should be a Horde army. Orcs, again, if you're fielding a Green Tide, should be a Horde army. You know what shouldn't be a Horde army? Space Marines. You should not have 30 fucking dudes on the battlefield. Knights. You should have 3 knights on the battlefield, maybe a couple armigers. To, do some extra scouting and feeling out the board. Custodies should not be a Horde army. They are from what I've seen, they're still the least Horde army there is, next to Knights, obviously. But even their points have gone down to the point where they're not what they used to be. You used to be able to field Custodies in like a couple dozen miniatures for 2,000 points. And maybe you still can, but it's a lot harder to do with the way points are nowadays. And even Death Guard. Even Death Guard used to be a fairly elite army. There was the option to play them Horde, sure, with your poxwalker nonsense. But for the most part, they were seen as a fairly elite army. You had Plague Marines who were able to sort of do a lot with only a few lads, because you could field them with basically one of each weapon they could come with. And then you had the 2 Terminator variants and all your weird demon engines. And they're sort of not Horde anymore. It's weird, and I don't like it. As is the fact that Death Guard are fucking heinously broken. I don't win often. but I won a while back, and I hated it. Not the whole winning part, just how like it wasn't an interesting game. It was just, for the most part, bullets just bouncing off me and going, oh, okay. Oh, I hit hard, I guess. And that's fine. But there needs to be some balance in... Like, it was fun for Eternal to play how they felt like they were in the fluff, but after a while it was just like, this isn't fun for either of us. Which is why I haven't touched my Death Guard in a while. But anyway, what needs to be done about the points? Just increase them. Don't touch the profiles. Don't do any of... Just leave them as they are for now. What we need is a 25 to 50 point increase in points. Just make... Like, we made the play area smaller edition or two ago. Not by much, granted, but we made it smaller. So why the fuck have our games got bigger in terms of the number of models we field? Simple answer to that is Games Workshop like money, and they like selling us stupid bits of fiddly plastic. But why am I having to field like 30 or 40 Space Marines for a 2,000 point game? That's fucking ridiculous. Like the Space Wolf box that recently came out. That's like nearly 500 points. There's already 20 fucking Space Marines in that box. I remember when 20 Space Marines and maybe one or two vehicles, that was a good game. That was a good standard level game. What the hell's going on now that we're 20 Space Marines? Like, I think it's 26 minis in that box. 20 Space Marines. I've got a couple characters, a Stern God Squad, and a Venerable Dreadnought, and that's only 1,000 points. Back in the day, that was more than enough. And I think part of the problem is characters. They want to sell those characters especially, which is why almost every time a faction gets its codex now, they're not getting a new unit. They're just getting a character. And I think that's just lazy. Because they know characters are going to be higher points, or at least they should be, and they're also going to cost a lot. So it's just easier to sell those, and they look cool, to be fair. Like, Votann didn't need, what was it, like 3 new characters? I think Votann already had enough characters. Like, we didn't need more characters in the Votann range. What we needed was a bit more heavy support. Granted, we got that in the Chthonian Earthshaker, I think it's called. But, like, yeah, we also didn't need more vehicles, I don't think. Just let the trenchcoat lads into the Sagittar, you're sorted. Didn't need another vehicle. What we needed was a walker of some description, and maybe another elite unit, which, to be fair, we got another elite unit in the Steeljacks, which they do look cool. They have grown on me a lot since they were announced. But yeah, we didn't need another 3 characters, because that just seems odd. don't get me wrong, I think all of the characters look cool. I'm absolutely picking up the mad scientist Eggman looking dude because he looks cool, and I think he'll make a great mining laser for my Necromunda squad gang. But yeah, just I think, yeah, I went on a tangent there, and just increase points across the board with some things like Tau battle suits. Man, like, there shouldn't be a battle suit that costs less than 200 points for 3 of them. Like, a standard battlesuit squad should be 200 points. At least. Yeah, that's it. That's my thoughts for the day. Points up. Balance things out. Stop piss-assing around with tournament players. Give us casuals something to have fun with, please. Yeah. Thanks for watching this rambly video. I hope I got my point across. Even if I went back and forth on a few different points there. Thanks for watching. More like this potentially soon. Because I have thoughts, and I wanted to do more like this at the beginning of the year. I just never got around to doing it. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves and each other. See you in the next one.